There are places in this world where time stands still.
You are about to see the most incredible doll ever invented. Her name is Poppy, and she is the first truly intelligent doll in the world. A little girl can talk to her. Poppy gives her answers. She is the first doll actually able to have a conversation with a child. Hard to believe? Just watch.
Abandoned buildings, crumbling in silence, swallowed by the dust of forgotten days. Places. Some places do not forget. Their walls breathe with the echoes of the past, stretch long with the memories of those who never left. Playtime Co. is one such place. 10 years ago, its doors slammed shut, away its secrets. Hundreds of workers gone as if they had never existed. No bodies, no answers. Only silence. But now, after all these years, you have been called back. A letter arrived at your doorstep, a whisper from the past, claiming that the lost souls of Playtime Co. are still here, waiting, watching, with no clear reason but an irresistible pull. You drive through the fog, choked roads, the headlights slicing through the mist as the factory's towering silhouette looms ahead. Something is waiting for you inside. The car engine sputters to a stop. The air feels heavy, charged with something unseen. The factory, once a beacon of childhood joy, now stands before you as a mausoleum of forgotten laughter. The massive rusted gates creak open with a groan, like an old throat clearing itself after years of disuse. You step forward. The first footfall echoes unnaturally. The entrance lobby stretches before you, a grand welcome area now veiled in layers of dust and time. The Playtime Co. overhead is cracked and faded, yet the slogan beneath remains disturbingly clear. Where imagination comes to life. A green VHS tape sits atop the reception desk, its plastic casing cracked with age. The nearby VCR wears to life as you insert it, fizzing before revealing Laith Pierre, head of innovation. His voice is worn, almost tired, but his words hold a weight that sets your nerves on edge. To any trespassers, this facility is full of hidden wonders. But they were never meant for you. Turn back, leave, before you learn something you were never meant to know. The screen cuts to black. A chill creeps up your spine, but curiosity pushes you forward. You find a keypad near a locked door. The colors of the oversized toy train overhead seem deliberate. You enter the sequence click. The door unlocks. Rows of dusty desks line the security room. Blueprints scatter the floor, showcasing strange, mechanical arms. A blue VHS tape sits nearby. Another tape, another puzzle piece. The grab pack is the pinnacle of Playtime Co.'s innovation. Extendable arms for heavy lifting, electrical work, and, of course, endless fun. The promotional video feels too rehearsed, too eager. There is something they are not saying. You pick up the blue grab pack, fastening its heavy straps around your arms. It feels cold. The mechanism clicks as you flex the hand, the artificial fingers curling into a grasp. Something about it feels unnatural. Then you step into the main lobby, and there, looming at the center of the room, is Huggy Wuggy, towering statue of blue fur and empty eyes, its grin stretched unnaturally wide. The plaque below reads, "Our beloved mascot," and the air is thick with unease. Huggy's glassy stare feels less like a welcome and more like a warning. The door ahead needs power. As you scan the room for solutions, something changes. A key, gold ornate, now sits in Huggy's plush hand, but it was empty before. You step into the power room, the stale air heavy with neglect. You feel watched. Electricity puzzles line the walls. Cables that must be rerouted, conduits that must be activated. Power slowly returns, and for a brief moment, the factory breathes again. But when you step back into the main lobby, Huggy Wuggy is gone. The towering figure that loomed just minutes ago has simply vanished. Your breath quickens. The doors to the storage area creak open, beckoning you deeper inside. The cavernous room stretches endlessly, filled with forgotten toys and conveyor belts frozen in time. You search the shelves for 4 colored batteries to activate a crane, but something moves above you. A vent, a glimpse of blue fur, then 2 unblinking eyes staring down at you. As fast as it appeared, it is gone. You are not alone here. The batteries click into place. The crane roars to life, delivering the red hand of the grab pack. With both hands, you unlock the maintenance tunnel, and then the world tilts downward. A conveyor belt leads into the depths of the factory. The moment you step forward, the ground gives way. You plummet downwards, the walls flashing past, a blur of metal and forgotten machinery. The air rushes around you, filled with distant whispers, scraps of voices long lost. Then, impact, darkness. As you rise, the words painted along the rusted walls glare at you in streaks of crimson. He is still alive. The factory hums around you, the machinery awakening from its slumber. The dust has settled, yet the air feels charged with something unseen, a presence. You swallow hard, gripping the grab pack tighter. Nothing here feels abandoned, it feels orchestrated, as if every step you take is expected. And that's when the questions start to form, unshakable and relentless. Who sent the letter, and why now? The envelope was old, the ink smudged, yet somehow it arrived in pristine condition. Who knew you'd return? Who wanted you here? The thought gnaws at the back of your mind, a whisper you can't silence. What really happened to the employees of Playtime Co? There were no signs of struggle, no abandoned belongings, no skeletons in the halls. It was as if they had been erased. A factory doesn't just eat people unless something inside demanded them. Why did Huggy Wuggy move? Was he ever just a statue? The moment lingers. The way his hand was empty and then it wasn't. A trick of the mind? Or did something shift in the silence, unseen? The factory is playing with you, testing your senses. Or worse, is something inside wants you to know it's there. What is the true purpose of the grab pack? The instructional tape painted it as a harmless tool, but its reinforced straps, metal lining, and precise grip suggest otherwise. Was it built to work with the factory or against something inside it? Why does the factory feel alive, like it has been waiting? Every movement feels anticipated, like invisible strings are pulling you deeper. The doors unlock as if welcoming you, the lights flicker as if in response to your steps. Falling. The sensation grips you, weightless yet drowning, like being pulled into a place you were never meant to enter. The conveyor belt had collapsed, the machinery groaning as if rejected your presence. Darkness swallows you whole, the air thick with dust and something more, a presence unseen, but felt then. Impact. The floor catches you, jarring your bones. A dim, flickering light overhead struggles against the void, revealing only rusted catwalks and endless shadows. The walls feel closer here, tighter watching. Your breath is loud, too loud. But in the distance, something else breathes. The conveyor belts stretch like veins in a corpse, lifeless yet yearning for movement. The make-a-friend assembly line, once a beacon of childhood joy, now stands in eerie silence. Discarded toys, frozen in various states of completion, stare with vacant eyes. Were they abandoned, or did something stop them from being finished? Ahead, a panel flickers to life power required. The words pulse, demanding attention, demanding obedience. But something else demands your attention first. A sound, a scuttle, a whisper, an oak, a breath deep and deliberate. You turn, nothing, but the feeling remains. Scattered cables snake across the ground like veins still pulsing with life. Another electrical puzzle. Connect the nodes, reroute the current. The power hums beneath your fingers, thrumming like a heartbeat. As the final switch flips, the factory exhales. The machines awaken. The conveyor belts lurch, the gears grind, the forgotten mechanisms creak to life. And then a sound behind you, a low, drawn-out scraping, slow, deliberate. The air tightens, your skin prickles. You are not alone. You turn. A shadow shifts in the doorway. Two enormous, unblinking eyes catch the dim light. Huggy Wuggy is here, but not as a statue. Not as a mascot. He moves. He hunts. The machinery groans, the conveyor belt pulling the assembled toy toward the exit. The door won't open until the process is complete, but Huggy moves faster, long limbs unfolding from the dark, grin widening, a predator savoring the hunt. The world becomes a blur of metal and flickering light. You weave through the assembly line, leaping over conveyor belts, pushing past broken toys that grasp at your ankles like bleeding hands. Behind you, thunderous footfalls shake the ground. Huggy doesn't run, he slithers, his movements unnatural, impossibly fast despite his towering form. He knows this place. You do not. You dive into a vent, the walls close in, the space barely wide enough to crawl. You move fast. Huggy moves faster. His breath hisses through the vents. A scraping sound, the steel bending under his weight. His limbs twist unnaturally, bending in ways no living thing should. His grin never fades. A dead end. A drop below. No time to think. Just fall. Impact. Cold metal beneath you. The conveyor belt speeds forward. Toward what? A control panel looms overhead. A lever? Your only chance. Huggy lunges. You pull the lever. The catwalk above collapses. The metal structure crashes down, striking Huggy, sending him hurtling into the abyss below. His form vanishes into the darkness, swallowed by the void where even echoes do not return. But the sound of his fall lingers. A wet, sickening thud, silence, and then a whisper. Far below, he is still alive, somewhere in the dark, waiting. A single path remains, a corridor lined with poppies, blooming unnaturally vibrant despite the decay. The air is thick with the scent of something sweet, but wrong. A door stands at the end, its frame adorned with golden trim, pristine despite the filth surrounding it. Unlike the rest of the factory, this place feels preserved. You push open the door. A single glass case. Inside, Poppy. Her porcelain face is frozen in perfect innocence. Her painted eyes stare, not lifeless, but expectant. You reach forward. Fingers brush against the glass. The latch gives way. The case opens, and then her eyes flick toward you. A voice soft, delicate, too human. You open my case. A darkness. A rush of air. The feeling of falling again. The answers do not come easily, but the factory whispers them in the dark. Questions swirl in your mind, refusing to be ignored. What is Huggy Wuggy? Was he ever just a toy or something far worse? What happened to the factory's workers? Are they truly gone, or have they changed? Who or what created Poppy? Why does she seem so aware? The message? He is still alive. Who does it refer to? Huggy Wuggy, or something deeper, something worse? Why does it feel like the factory itself is leading you deeper? What does it want? The answers lurk in the shadows, pieced together in the silent hum of the factory's heartbeat. Playtime Co. was never about toys. It was about something deeper, twisting life into something unnatural. The employees may not be missing. They may still be here, reshaped into the very creations they once built. Huggy Wuggy isn't just a mascot. He is a guardian, a hunter, perhaps once human. Poppy is not just a doll. Her intelligence, her voice, it suggests something more, something trapped. Playtime Co. is not abandoned. It is awake, and it has been waiting. What is Experiment 1006? A failed experiment, a success, a mind far too dangerous to control. Is Huggy Wuggy part of the experiments, or is something far worse lurking beneath the factory? The tape mentions the others being disposable. Could Huggy be just another failed experiment? What does Playtime Co. really want? If 1006 is intelligent, Capable of planning, did they create him? Or did they awaken something that was never meant to exist? Who is the whisper in the dark? Is Huggy really the worst thing here? Or is he running from something too? With this, we've officially completed Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. Along the way we've uncovered some answers, but many mysteries still remain and even more questions have emerged. This is just the beginning of the Poppy Playtime series, and over the next 2 weeks, we'll be diving deep into all 4 chapters, uncovering hidden truths and unraveling the secrets lurking within Playtime Co. So if you don't want to miss a single update, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification because things are only going to get crazier from here. I also want to take a moment to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel. It truly means a lot to me. And a huge milestone, our Menti explanation video has reached 14,000 views. That's a massive achievement for a small YouTuber like me, and it wouldn't have been possible without your support. I'm beyond grateful. If you'd like to support the channel even further, you can do so through small donations on Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description. Every bit of support helps me keep making content like this, and I truly appreciate it. That's it for today. I'll keep working hard to bring you more amazing lores, deep dives, and unique mystery breakdowns. See you in the next one.